Hello everyone, I am back with another bash video, and in this video I am going to show you how you can use wget to download files and multiple files from the internet. So the short manifest of wget says the non-interactive network downloader. So we can use wget to download files or multiple files from the internet. So let's get into it. The basic example to download any file from the internet using wget is just type wget and then the file path that you want to download. So here I have details.py file in my GitHub repo, and I just copy the raw content path from there and then I paste it right here. So if I just hit enter, it's going to connect this and download that file from the GitHub. And if I type ls, as you can see, we have the file right here. So let's clear the screen, let's get the file, and here we go. We have the Python file and simple script. This is the best example, so let's remove this. Now let's say I want to download the file, but I want to save as with different names, so you can do that with tag o flag, and I will pass, let's say, main.py, and in the path, or if I go back, the path is 1, so I will just copy this, or even we can use this this code. So if I type tag o and then let's say main.py and then the path to the file, if I hit enter, it is going to download that from the internet. And if I get main.py, here we go, we have the file, we have the content. So let's say cat main.py. Now this is not the file, so I think it's capital O. Sometimes we forget the thing. So if I type tag O and then download this to main.py, and here we go, we download it. So tag O is used, capital O is used to download the file with different name that you want to save it. So let's remove them and make sure, no, I don't have, so I will copy the file because I'm gonna show you other examples with this. So let's remove this, clear the screen, and here we go. In wget we can also specify the bandwidth limit speed. So if I type all dash limit dash rate, and then let's say I want to set this to 100k, and then the file path, which is the path that I am using for this example, and if I hit into it, it's going to set the bandwidth rate to 100k per second. And here we go, the file is small due to which it downloaded it quickly, but when you are using this for huge files downloading, then it might take the whole bandwidth, so you might don't want that to happen. And other resources are also using this your network service, so that's why you can set the limit rate to whatever you want to reduce the bandwidth for wget command. And wget you can also restart the downloading, so the txt flag is used for that. So if I type wget txt and in the file part, so it will, if that file is somehow downloaded and stopped at middle, so it will restart the downloading for that file. And here we go, we downloaded the file. Let's remove it again. Using wget you can also download files in background. Let's say you have this terminal and you want to do some other stuff while the file is downloading in the background. So you can use tag b flag, wget tag b, and then the file path, and it will download the file in the background. And once it's done, it will display it right here. Seems like it's not downloading, and here you can see the content will be written to the log. So let's log, get the wget log, and seems like it's downloaded successfully, and the file is out here. It downloaded it in the background. We can remove the log file, which is wget log. With wget you can also test the download URL path. So for that we have the spider, and if I just type spider and in the file path, and I lost the file path, so let's copy it from here, and the command we can type as wget dash spider and then paste path to the file. And if I hit enter, it will test the file path to this file where this exists. Can we download it with this path or not? So it will test that one, not one, spelling as wrong, so spider, and enable check remove file exists. So you can see it says a file exists and we can download it. The test is completed and the file is right here as well. I downloaded it. As you can see, it says remote file exists. So let's remove this and let's move on. With wget you can also download files from a list of URLs. So let's create a file for URLs. So I will just copy this and let's create a file. Let's say urls.txt tt nano urls.txt, and I will press this and save it. Now to downloads, let's say you have hundreds and thousands of URLs of files and you want to download them. So you can do that using wget tag I and then the file path, which is urls.txt. and if I hit enter, it's going to check and loop through each URL in that file and download it. And here we go. You have the url.txt and the DDoS file. I will remove DDoS.py and as well as URLs, and let's move on. With wget you can also specify the TechEO flag, which is used to set or cancel the download if the size of the file increases from the limit that you pass here. So if I type 5M, it will reject the downloading of this file if the size is increasing from 5 megabytes. And you can pass kilobytes and as well as bytes and gigabytes as well. And here you can also pass the file to the URLs of the list of URLs. You can save them in a file as well. So if I type 5 megabytes, if the size of this DDoS file is greater than 5 megabytes, it will quiet the downloading of this file, and it downloaded it because the size is less than that. And as always, there are a lot more with wget, so you can check the short main page or full main page of wget by typing wget main wget, so it will show you the full main page of wget. And we use tag O and we use some other flags. These are the example. We can use this background tag B, and there are more. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.